this was, people talked about you towards the tail end of the lottery, into the 20s. When did you get a sense that maybe the Celtics might be a team that was interested?
To be honest, once I seen all the cameras come up to my table, that's when I knew that they was going to pick me. I didn't want my agent to tell me anything. I wanted to get more of a surprise. I'm pretty sure my agent probably knew. But once the cameras came to my table,
What do you think of Boston so far?
What'd you say?
You just got here, but what do you think of Boston so far?
I mean, I just got here in 2 a.m. last night, but so far so good, to be honest. Can't wait to explore the city and make it my home.
You like the Auerbach Center? This is new. This opened like a year ago.
Yeah, this is my first time being here too. I didn't take a visit because I couldn't work out, but it's my first time here and it's real nice.
Well, Romeo, you played with an injury here for a while. What went into you deciding to play with her and some guys?
I mean, the main thing is I just want to be there for my team. I didn't want to let my team down. I went to Indiana to play basketball and be there with my brothers, and I didn't want them to think that I was just sitting out. And when I know I could play and play through it, and also I just couldn't not play basketball for that long of a time. When I know I could play through it, and that's the ways I was raised. It would be tough mind to be able to play through stuff like that. And that's really what it came down to.
How much of a new experience was that to have to play with something like that, and how much did it affect your shot?
I mean, it was a whole new experience. I mean, nobody plays with basketball with a cast on their thumb and kind of invaded. I mean, be able to feel the ball and have control of the ball sometimes. So it took a lot to get used to. So I feel like it's kind of harder to shoot. It's a whole different feeling of the ball without using your thumb or anything. But I feel like towards the end of the season, second half, that's when I started getting more used to it, and I felt like I started shooting the ball better towards the second half too.
You said Thursday that you just started dribbling and shooting recently.
Yes, sir.
When exactly was that, and how has that progressed, if at all, since you started?
It was about a week and a half ago. Okay. So, doctors cleared me to start shooting and stuff. So I mean, she wants me to shoot, get used to touching it and stuff. Just don't get too overboard with it to where my thumb starts hurting again. So if it starts hurting, that's when I need to stop and take a break.
Sometimes when people have an injury like that, they start to overcompensate. They start to sometimes change their mechanics. Does it affect your mechanics? Do you have to put that to it?
Honestly, yeah, I say it kind of did. I felt like I had to switch my shot up a little bit to make it go in, just because I couldn't feel it as normally. So now that's one of my big focuses. I want to get back on the court, to get my mechanics back to my shot, to get it back to where it used to be.
I know there's a couple of years separation, but growing up playing basketball in Indiana, do you hear a lot about Brad Stevens? Do you hear a lot about Gordon Hayward back there?
Oh yeah,
I'd like to be here now, knowing they're gonna be here.
Yeah, actually, I heard a lot about Brad Stevens when they made it to the tournament with Butler. And Gordon Hayward actually, they beat my high school in semi-state, I believe, 1 year. And I think that was the year New Orleans was real good, so I was kind of following that, but I didn't know Gordon Hayward. It was Gordon Hayward at the time. But looking back at it, it's kind of cool because in my New Orleans high school locker room, they have a picture of Gordon Hayward actually on the free throw line at semi-state when they were playing against New Orleans. So it's kind of cool to now have him being my teammate.
As a basketball fan, how have you followed free agency in years past, and how do you think the intent behind it will change for you next week?
I mean, I don't really follow too much free agency that much, but I feel like I might have to start now that I'm in the NBA. But I mean, we'll see what happens and see who's here and who's not. But I just can't wait to just get going with the group of guys we already have, and if they're here with us, then let's go.